Hello students, welcome back to our online class. So students, take out your EVS book, page number 58, that is Interdependence in Nature. So in the last class we have discussed some of the portions, okay, regarding this living things and non-living things, okay, how the plants used to prepare food, okay, and how the animals depend on plants for food and shelter. Now let us study the third point, that is animals depend on plants for oxygen, okay, which is in page number 58. Plants make food in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. They give out oxygen during this process. Animals take in this oxygen during respiration. Now, how animals depend on plants for oxygen? Now, oxygen they used to inhale, isn't it? They used to inhale and exhale the carbon dioxide. And how does they get this? Now, plants while making the food, okay, they used to what? They used to give out oxygen, and but the plants can only make food in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. And after making the food, they used to give out oxygen, and that oxygen is only inhaled by the animals during the process of breathing. Now, plants use carbon dioxide produced by animals. Now see how they are interdependent. Now during respiration, animals take in the oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is used by the plants during photosynthesis, and that is how these plants and animals are interdependent on each other. Now, as we have already seen that these plants used to give oxygen during the process of making food, and that oxygen is taken by animals, okay, and they also give the animals used to exhale carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is used by the plants to make food. Plants depend on animals for reproduction. How? Animals such as butterflies and honeybees help plants to reproduce by taking pollen from one flower or part of a flower to another. Many varieties of plants grow over a large area because birds and animals eat their fleshy fruits and scatter their seeds. Now, how animals depend on plants for reproduction, okay. Now, pollen is the way we have already done. Pollen means powder substance in flowers, and these powdery substance, okay, these are carried by the birds, then butterflies, honeybees to another flower, and by that only it helps in reproduction, okay. And these birds also scatter, after eating the fruit, they used to scatter the seeds here and there, and by that also the plants, it used to grow into a new plant. Now coming to food relationships. The interdependence between plants and animals can be clearly seen by observing how food passes from one living thing to another. A series that shows which living things eat which other is called the food chain. Now here we will see what is the food chain. Food chain means like plants are eaten by herbivores are eaten by carnivores, then again this carnivores are eaten by the decomposers, okay. Now let us see. Food chain always start with plants, which are producers of food. So the beginning of the food chain is plant. Clear? Now that is why it is named as producers, because it is the product that we used to consume, isn't it? And they are eaten by herbivores, which are called primary consumers. So this is the primary, means this is the for number one consumer. The animals are the only one, the herbivores animals are the only one who directly used to eat the plants. The carnivores indirectly utilize the food made by plants when they eat the herbivores. They are secondary consumers. As the herbivores take directly plants, but this lion, tiger, that is the carnivores animals, eat the herbivores, and that is how they are called the secondary consumers. Eventually, all plants and animals die. Bacteria and fungi feed on their dead bodies. They break down the dead body into simpler substance which can again be used by plants. Bacteria and fungi are known as decomposers. Nisa. Now, all plants and animals have to die one day, and after the death of these animals and plants, they are eaten by what? They are decomposed by fungi and bacteria, and as a result, it used to mix in the soil, and that only where again this plant will grow, isn't it? And that is why this fungi and bacteria are known as the decomposers, which can rot the plants and animals. So this is all about the chapter children. In the next class I shall teach you another chapter. Thank you.